Hello there everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and Happy New Year guys. This episode is going up literally on New Year's Day because I'm here. It's a new year and it's time to continue some more winter fragments, guys. So where that stuff off, guys, I believe we were just wrapping up some character stuff and building and stuff like that for the game, and Saku says, alright, you can do this, Saku. It's time to call upon the powers of your ancestor, she says. Okay. And she makes a wow. Now I feel pumped. She says, She, who's still sketching, glances over my shoulder. What do your ancestors have to do with anything? My family is Hijikata. I could be descended from the leader of the Shinsegumi, for all you know. It seems unlikely. Hijikata isn't a particularly uncommon name. It's rarer than Shima. And for all you know, I could be descended from Shima Sakan, who is a samurai from the Shinagoku period. He fought in the battle of oh man guys, this is a heavily Japanese named episode, so that's what that Sekigahara. Haven't you covered that in school? Maybe. If we did, it didn't stick. He doesn't feature in half as many TV dramas as Hijikata, Tosushi, and never been played by Murakami Hiroaki. I think that's how we pronounce it, guys. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I apologize for the Japanese Americans out there and the Japanese out there that I'm just butchering these names. So you only care about historical figures if that's been played by actors you like. Well, duh. Why else would I care about these old dead guys? Goodness me, you really are shallow. I'm almost impressed. Why? Thank you. And get another star there. It wasn't a compliment, I know, but I'll still take it as one. I grin, then stretch. Oh yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this story, and I want to ride this initial wave of enthusiasm as long as I can. Maybe I should start writing the opening scene. I'm excited. I'm glad to hear that. It is getting late though. It's already past 10. Oh man, what? Now it's my turn to stare at the clock. I'm sure Chi must have made a mistake, but no. Chi's grades are much higher than mine, and she never makes mistakes. Catching her out is impossible, but not impossible. It's possible, not impossible. The digital display on her clock says it is indeed 10:25 p.m. That's funny. It was 7 last time I checked. Where'd all the time go? It flies when you're hard at work. You must be unfamiliar with the sensation given your sloveness. You didn't need to tack on that last part, My apologies. The opportunity was so perfect, it would have felt a shame to waste it. She smiles. And she sighs. It never has a nice word. You never have a nice word to spare for me, do you? That's not true. I told you that I liked your stories. They just need a bit more fine-tuning. Huh? Passive-aggressive, huh? Ah, yeah, I guess you did say that, huh? I guess it's too late to start writing now then, right? We'll have to see. At the very least, I think you should have a bath first before you get sucked into any writing. I don't want to I don't want you leaving it too late. Okay. Now that she mentioned it, a warm bath does sound appealing. I've been taking notes for a while and my wrists starting to cramp. Is it alright if I step into the tub first? I was going to suggest that actually you are a guest. It would be impolite to make you wait. Don't give me that, G. I've been here so much. Your place is like my home away from home. I think I'm more than just a guest at this point. Alright then, I can bath first, if you would prefer. You'll have to make it do with my second-hand water though, which will probably be lukewarm by the point you used it. I tend to take long baths. I think we all do, guys. They're relaxing, right? No, it's fine. I'll use the first bath if you don't mind. I thought you might say that. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Okay, there we go. So I'm predictable. Indeed, you're nothing at all like the Hijakata. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna butcher any more names. I stick out my tongue, then retrieve my pajamas from my school bag. I brought them with me, plus my telegies, knowing I'd be heading straight to Cheese House after school. I can't wait to step into the tub. I'll be sure to run the bath nice and hot. It'll be so cold lately. It's been so cold lately. Actually, it might be nice to eat something chilly in the bath, like ice cream. I've heard the contrast between hot and cold makes it taste even better. Sorry, but we don't have any ice cream in the house. Really? You don't have a single tub of Haagen-Dazs? Not a single one. You'll have to give up your degenerate fancies, and I wouldn't let you eat ice cream in the bathtub even if we did have any on hand. No. What if you dropped your food in the tub? It sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Oh, I didn't think of that. You never do. Look at that face. I'd be pretty awkward if you got melted ice cream in the bath, I guess. But it'd be fine if you were careful. Unfortunately, you're not careful. You're one of the clumsiest people I know. Point taken. I guess I'll have to take a rain check on the whole eating in the bathtub thing. I'll have to give it a whirl later. Or never. It should be fine. If you do it in my parents' house, right, that wouldn't cause any inconvenience. Not to me, maybe, but think of how your mother and father would feel. I doubt they'd appreciate it. Boo. You're so sensible, G. Stop crushing my dreams. I do wonder why so many of your dreams involve food. But we can ponder that later. Go and have your bath. You're holding me up. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I offer G a salute, which she returns with a dramatic roll of her dark brown eyes. This is how most of our interactions go, but I'm not tired of them yet. I don't think I'll ever get bored of being with Chi. Alright. This is a life. A luxuriated in the warm water. The curve of my spine presses against the edge of the tub. I like my bath extra hot until my skin turns pink, or you're cooking. The air is full of steam, which fogs up bathroom tiles. It's with a content sigh that I slip an inch deeper in the water. It's all the way up to my shoulders now. It's almost completely submerged. Is there anything better in the world than a nice hot bath? It might be more enjoyable perhaps if I had a tub of Haagen-Dazs to keep me company, but she's vetoed that idea pretty quickly. It's sad, but I have to make do without. As much as I love ice cream, Cheese friendship is worth much more to me. I'd lose more than just her friendship if we stopped hanging out. I'd lose her mother's delicious cooking and Suri's easy company, and this bathtub, which is a way huger than the one at my parents' house. I'd lose a second family and my second home away from home. That's too depressing to contemplate, so I won't contemplate it. Problem solved. I hum to myself as I glance about the bathroom. It might be a misstepped the misted up with steam, but I know where everything is. I know where the toothpaste, the toothbrushes go. I know where it's to deposit my dirty clothes, and I've even know where Cheese Mother keeps the spare toilet paper. Usually at my house, guys, my toilet paper is usually in the cabinet just below the sink. So I'm pretty sure that's probably where it's at her house. But most people have it in a different spot. Some people have a special spot for toilet paper, guys. Like a friend of mine's, I think they have like a little like shelf far away from the toilet and the bathtub, so it doesn't like collect moisture and doesn't get, soggy. At this point, I'm pretty much the 5th unofficial member of the Shima family. I think that's why I like spending time with Chi. Her house is so familiar to me. It's easy to unwind here. I usually like unwinding at my house, guys. I don't know about you, but when I'm somewhere else, like a couple years ago, I went on vacation to Florida, and you know how you spend like a couple of nights in like a motel, and then you get to the place you're going to, like in Florida where I went, and you're like, oh man, I'm in a hotel. You know what I mean? It's much bigger, and you can't sleep in the room. I don't know about you guys, but first night I have a hard time falling asleep. Even though you were on a bus or an airplane for a few hours, and next thing you know, you can't sleep. It's not your bed, it's not your familiar surrounding, it doesn't smell like your environment. So it takes you a couple of minutes to decide to go to sleep. I guess she's still humming here, so he goes my idle humming gives way to a soft sigh. I slip even further into the water, my eyelashes fluttering shut. I shampoo my hair before stepping into the tub, and it smells faintly of light chi. I didn't bother to bring my own toiletries. Instead, I use... Wait, didn't she say that? Didn't she say she brought it in her backpack, or did she forget them? So I guess she's using cheese now. I guess she must have forgot them. She did say that she's forgetful, so I don't think she'll mind. I'm always borrowing her stuff, and she always borrows mine. That's the sort of relationship we have. We're so close. We even smell alike. That's weird. This though makes me smile. It's a know that I'll get older, and so will she. Maybe things will change, or maybe things won't. But it really would be nice if we could always be best friends. Okay, now I'm guessing she is still fully dressed because she hasn't gotten into a shower yet, and Saku is in what appears to be her pajamas. We'll find out. There's nothing like a hot bath to ease my aches and pains. You're young. What kind of aches and pains you have? Are you out wrestling grizzly bears and fighting ninjas or something? I don't know. What aches and pains? See what I'm saying, guys? Like, you're a teenager, not an ancient granny. That does make me immune from the stress of life. What stress? Oh, homework and stuff. As if you ever once cared about that. You're always been blasé about school. What's blasé? I guess blasé means like, I guess not so much caring about school. That's entirely false. No, it's 100% accurate, she tells. But I'm not going to be blasé about this project of ours. I was given the story some serious thought while I was in the bath. And my continued desire to eat a whole tub of Haagen-Dazs, preferably cookies and cream. It's my favorite flavor. Well, good. I'm glad to hear. I'll be annoyed if you flaked out on me. Do you really think I would? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Boo. You should have a bit more faith in me, Chi. I thought we were supposed to be friends. Look, I think she's getting upset. Look at that face. Look at these faces. We are friends. I wouldn't have suggested we work on this project otherwise. I'm just trying to curb my expectations to avoid any future disappointments. That sounds pretty pessimistic if you ask me. I think it's realistic. She gets to her feet and crosses her room. She retrieves her own pajamas from a set of drawers, then hugs So hugs them to her chest. I'm going to have my bath now. Did you leave the water for me? Yep. I wasn't in too long, so you should still be plenty hot. Aren't you glad I have such a considerate bestie? You're not bad at all, I suppose. I'm glad to hear that. So, Chi, is it alright if I use your PC for a bit, just while you are in the bath? What do you want it for exactly? To take a look at the forums you showed me. I'm curious. I'd like to research the other games people have been making. I guess that's fine. Just don't go tampering with my files. If you delete any of my schoolwork, I'll be angry with you. I won't, I promise. You can count on me. You should know that I never snoop through your stuff. That'd be like so tasty. Even if I am admittedly a little curious in all the files she has saved on her PC. I'm not curious enough, however, to risk incurring her ire by snooping through them. I might not be a lady like Chi, but I do have a basic concept of right and wrong. Good. You can also promise that you won't look at any illicit, shall we say, websites. I don't want anything dubious in my search history. Well, I wonder. That is a pretty big ask. Saku! Don't glare at me like that. I didn't mean it. I'm just kidding, Chi. I swear I am. I hope you were, for both our sakes. Sometimes I wonder what was going to do with you. What I'm going to do with you. Be best friends with me forever and ever. Well, maybe, provided you don't annoy me too much. A small, delicate smile captures Chi's lips, though it only lasts a few seconds. Now, that's enough of that. I've let you sidetrack me long enough as it is. If I don't hurry, the bathwater will really get cold. Oh no, we wouldn't want that. You deserve nothing but nice, toasty baths. Chi, you are like the best. Thank you. I'll be back soon. Don't do anything silly. I won't. Oh, she just disappeared. She just poofed out of existence. She's not there anymore. I trail after Chi, grins mischievously as she leaves the room. She closes her bedroom door behind her with a dull thud, leaving me to my own devices. Her PC monitor is still switched on, but the chair stationed in front of it is empty. I guess it's time for me to do some digging. I hop off Chi's bed, then park myself at her PC. I get a bit of a thrill when I sink into her plush swivel chair, which is topped only when I grasp hold of her mouse. It's rare that she lets me use her PC unsupervised. I think she's afraid I might look up stuff I shouldn't. That, or I might break something. I'll never actually pull up porn sites. Despite my teasing, I'm still a pure maiden myself, but this secondary concern is fairly legit. I don't know how much Chi's PC costs, but it must have been expensive. I'll have to be careful with it. The forums dedicated to the independent visual novels is still on screen. Chi must have been looking through it herself while I was soaking in the bathtub. I scroll through it, clicking on whatever projects catch my eye. One of the projects is a work in progress by a forum user called USA Bunny, or USA Bunny. This looks like quite a ambitious project for what I presume is a one-person team. USA Bunny is credited as the artist, the writer, and the programmer, and they plan for a finished product to have over 20 different endings. The art is for the characters, looks pretty detailed, and there's quite a lot of them. Did one person really draw one of these? There's missing an L right there. That's kind of crazy. They must be really passionate about this project if they're working this hard on it. But I'm so less passionate, and I'll be working on this one with Chi. I'm sure we'll be able to make something cool. We just need to stick at it. I'm busy turning these thoughts over in my head as you do when Chi comes back from her bath. That's a quick bath. I like her pajamas. They're like pink and cutesy. She ties her hair back into 2 pigtails. Oh, I missed that. It's right here and right there on the side there, guys. And she's got like her bangs are like over here, like a crab claw. I don't know what that's called. It's just like overhang bangs, kind of like that right here. As she wears her pajamas, a ruffled white nightgown. Looks pink to me. That wouldn't look out of place on a biscuit doll. I'm not sure what that is. Again, as you can tell by my voice, I'm a dude, so I don't play with dolls. I played with action figures when I was a kid. When I was a kid. I collect like small action figures now as an adult. You should probably not see my collection of pops, my Funko Pop collection, guys. It's not out of control just yet. We'll just leave it at that, okay? We'll leave it at that. Not out of control just yet. Her snowy white skin is flush with her bath, and she looks a little damp despite toweling herself off. You usually are when you get out of the bath, and you're still quite moist. Your body absorbs that water that you take in, guys. It needs that moisturizing natural water on your skin. It absorbs it. She looks crazy cute. If only she weren't pouting, she'd be utterly adorable. Hey G, is something up? I'm not certain. Huh? That's not like she. She might look fragile, but she's quite the headstrong gal. She was always bossing me around. What's on your mind? I didn't do anything wrong, did I? No, you didn't, at least. She glances at her PC. I don't think you did. Hey now, don't look at me all suspicious. I didn't look through your files. And I didn't go on any weird websites. I was looking at this game like the whole time you were in the bath. Which game? Until Death Do Us Part. Have you seen it before? Oh yes, it's one of the more polished efforts the site has to offer. The art looks very nice. Their efforts are commendable. Sure, I bet our game will be even better than theirs though. Such confidence. Unfortunately, my digital art is still rather amateurish. I don't know if I can compete with I'm gonna go with Yusa Bunny, because I think this game takes place in Japan, right? So I don't think it's USA. I think it's Yusa Bunny. I'll do my best though. You always do. I bet things will be fine. So turn that frown upside down. I'm fairly confident that we can finish the writing and the art. At least if we work together. But we need more than raw assets to put our visual novel together. That is true. Like what? An engine to build it in, obviously. I was so swept up in my initial proposition, it slipped my mind. But we can work, but we can't work on this project with only, excuse me guys, with only an artist and a writer. We need a coder too to put everything together. Otherwise, we won't be able to make our own visual novel. We have a little conundrum going on here, guys. Oh yeah, you're right. It's totally slipped my mind. I wonder how you'd go about making a visual novel anyway. Would you need to download something special for it? There are a few programs you can use. I've done some research, and most of the games released on this forum use what's that, Curie or Inscriptor? Do you have any preferences? I'm not sure. I've heard Inscriptor is easy to use, but I don't know much about these engines or about coding. I've never coded anything myself either. It sounds tough. I have heard coding is akin to learning a new language. It probably is, guys. Isn't like anything like math or like something like that, where you have to like learn the basics and then you learn the language of math, and then you can become a mathematician. I guess it's the same way with the games. If you learn the new language of coding, like C++, I don't know if there's like a C minus or something like that, but if there is, I'd be pretty shocked. But like learning with anything, like learning a new language, guys, is the same thing. Once you learn it, you get fluent at it, you get real good at it, and then you can take it to a whole new level. Well, probably not a new language. I mean, you'd probably be faster and whatnot with it, but with coding, you probably be able to learn new things with the new language to add on to it, like adding different transitions, adding movement to characters. I could try and teach myself the basics, but I don't know if I have the time. Not if I'll be managing all the art for this project. That's true. You can only do so much. You can't multitask a project into being tiny. And I'll be doing all the writing. Plus, I'm super bad at English. There's no way I can learn a new language in like 2 weeks. It's quite a conundrum. Maybe I should ask Sorry about it. Oh, that's not a bad idea. She's good with tech, isn't she? She's gotta be, seeing as she's built her own computer. My big sister has many talents. Most of them are utterly useless. She can be surprisingly helpful every once in a while, though. That's a harsh way of talking about your own sister. Don't you love Sorichi? I know she thinks the world of you. I don't dislike her, I suppose, but she does get on my nerves, which isn't saying much. Everybody annoys you. No, annoying people annoy me. Please don't exaggerate. Yes, ma'am. It would be convenient if Sorry could help us out, but I doubt she will. Knowing her, she'll ask for a ridiculous, audacious favor in return. I forgot that word there for her, guys, for a second. Audacious favor in return, she says. But we may not have another option. I certainly don't have the time to fiddle around with Inscriptor. She frowns, then shrugs. Oh well, we can ask her about it later. Why don't we get a bit more preliminary work done? I want to finish working on my character sketches, then we should get some sleep. It's quite late. It's probably midnight by now? Because they got a bath at around 10:30, so it took them a little while. So it's probably almost 11:30, almost midnight. Sure is. The clock on Chi's bedside table says it's just past 11. See what I'm saying, guys? It's just past 11. So they've been up and gone to school and hung out almost all afternoon. It's not quite sleepy time yet, but I can feel the fatigue of the day settling on me. I'm starting writing. I'll start writing the first scene. Then I'll have a whole bunch of ideas. I almost put it in words, guys, that weren't even there. I'm glad to hear it. I'm counting on you, partner. Let's give this our best shot. That's right, guys, giving it our best shot in the world. Okay, so I guess it's night. Chi and I work on our respective tasks for about an hour until the 23rd of December rolls over into the early hours of the 24th. Chi calls things off a few minutes past midnight and shuts her sketchbook with a final thud. I think I've hit a good stopping point. Let's go to bed. What, already? Yes, already. It's late. Boo. I pout. She might be finished with her work, but I'm not quite ready to hit the hay. Can I go a little longer? I still got stuff I want to jot down. Make a note of it, and then flesh it out later. But I'm inspired now, not later. That might be the case, but I don't want you getting burnt out from the get-go, which is true. You don't want to have writer's fatigue. This should be a slow, sustained effort, not a sprint. You sound like a teacher, Chi, and you sound like a spoiled brat. Now put the sketchbook down, the pen too. You'll give yourself calluses. It might be too late for that. Really? Let me take a look. She raises from her chair, then takes a seat by my side. The mattress sinks through slightly beneath her weight. She gently pries the pen from my fingers, then holds my hand in hers. We're sitting crazy close together. I can feel her shoulders brushing against mine, not to mention the intensity of her gaze upon my hands. Crap. Now I'm getting flustered. I think I can see a lump on your index finger. You've been gripping the pen too long or too hard. I've never been one for moderation. Believe me, I know. Maybe we should put a plaster on that. It doesn't throb, does it? Nah, it's fine. It's not like serious or anything. Don't let it bother you. She raises an eyebrow. Are you trying to tell me your health isn't important? No, I mean yes. I mean, what do you mean? She questions was a hard one to parse, and my pounding heart isn't helping. Why do you feel so fluttery? I'm glad you care about me so much, Chi. One of us has to. But I'm fine. It only helped. Wait, but I'm fine. It only a little lump. It should go away on its own in enough time. Time and rest, I should say. Is that your official diagnosis, doctor? Yes, it is. Now let's me provide you a good night's rest. That should give your poor hands a chance to heal. Is that an order? What do you think? She squeezes my wrist. She isn't gripping me hard enough to hurt, but that'll defeat the purpose of the whole doctor-patient roleplay. But the intent behind it is clearer than glass. There's no way I can argue with Chi, not when she gets like this. She's even more stubborn than I am. All right, Doc, let me get some shut eye. That is an excellent suggestion, if I do say so myself. You did say so yourself. She snorts, then relinquishes her hold on my arm. She crosses her room, turns off the monitor and the PC, then she flicks off the light switch, plunging her pastel bedroom into darkness. I put my sketchbook and pen down and slide beneath her sheets. She soon follows suit. We lie together in the dark for a while, curled beneath the covers. I can hear the wind outside drumming against her bedroom, kind of like mine's window, but it's nice and warm in Chi's bed. I observe Chi, my eyes trance the smooth plane of her face. Her eyes are shut, her fingers curled by her pillow. Her skin is cloaked in shadow, but it can't mask her good looks. She really is pretty. Saku? Chi cracks her eyes open, then frowns. Why are you staring at me like that? Oh, nuts. I thought I was being smooth, but apparently not. How could you tell? Your eyes weren't closed. Your eyes were closed. You were being so quiet. It's obvious when you're up to no good. Hey, I take offense to that. I wasn't doing anything bad. I was just looking at you. Well, don't. It's creepy. How do you mean? I thought we were supposed to be friends. We are friends, but that doesn't mean you have the right to gawk at me. I wasn't gulping. I was praising. Like an antique dealer, you mean? She pulls a face. Somehow, that's even worse. Says Dr. Shima. I thought medical professionals weren't meant to sleep with their patients. I thought this might frustrate you, but it doesn't. Instead, she frowns. If sleeping with my bed bothers you so much, you can always sleep on the floor. Like I would do that. The floor is hard, and you don't even have a futon laid out. Then stop complaining, stop staring, and start sleeping. We need to be up early tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. I turn away from Chi's suitable chastising and close my eyes. I can't even see Chi anymore, but I can hear her sigh behind me. Her lips will doubly be pursed into her trademark pout. Goodness gracious, what am I doing with you? You're such a handful. I could say the same thing about myself. I've even shared this bit a dozen times, with her no, hundreds of times in the past, but I don't think I've ever felt quite like this before. Alright guys, we're gonna leave it off here guys for now. Again, I'm going to save it here. Bam. Sinister Shadows is the next episode. Anyway guys, if you like this video, it's a little bit longer episode guys. So yeah guys, so with this longer episode, I'm going to leave it here for now. Please like, subscribe. If you're new, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. And I will see you in another episode guys. Peace.